Yo, this card I'm on Master Duel, and I'm just going to say this before it triggers anyone. I won most of the coin tosses today, so most of the replays will be me going first. So if that upsets anyone, except here I didn't win the coin toss. Here my opponent was like, hey, you go first, so that's not my fault. But yeah, so if that upsets you, yeah. Alright, I want to talk about something. I used Blue Eyes a lot more today. Well, after the Forbidden and Limited list, besides that live duels video I uploaded, I didn't really play Master Duel as much. I mean, to be fair, it's only the 3rd of June now. I only played the 1st of June. I'll just let this replay finish. 1st of June, not so much 2nd of June, but now today's the 3rd of June, and I decided to play a lot of Master Duel today. Just so I can save some replays, make another video, and just see how Blue Eyes is after the, after the Forbidden and Limited list update. And I'm just gonna say it, I can feel the difference. I didn't think it would make much of a difference just having 2 Maidens and 2 Sages. I mean, of course there would be a difference, obviously, but I feel like the difference is pretty... it's much more than I thought, and I only say it's just because there are times where I'll start with Maiden and Sage, and not as much, obviously, because you can only have semi-limited, just 2 copies of them each now. So at least you have other cards like Wishes and all that. But after playing a lot today, I noticed that... Okay, my opponent left, but let me just keep talking in the next replay. Oh my god, I'm sorry. This goes for 1 turn as well. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. Anyway, something I noticed is that Blue Eyes is a bit more bricky now because of it. Like, there'll just be some games where you can't do as much. And I know why. It's because of not starting with Maiden or Sage. Now, of course, the deck is still great and amazing, but I don't know if I got unlucky, but I was starting with Blue Eyes Abyss Dragon, the Long Blue Eyes Skull Smack Dragon, but there was a lot of duels where I got them, sure, but then there was a lot of other duels as well, where I just didn't get them, and I couldn't really do as much. So I feel like that's okay. Yeah, I feel like that's sort of what's happening with Blue Eyes now. Unfortunately, it's just, yeah, I can feel the difference. There's a bit more games where you just can't do as much with Blue Eyes now, unfortunately, because of that. But after playing some duels, I was like, you know what? I gotta stop this. So what I did was I added another Bingo Machine Go. Hang on, let me finish, because yeah, I remember someone saying like, why are you running Bingo Machine Go? That's so bad, and blah, blah, blah. And maybe people don't like, I get it. Bingo Machine Go, when it came out, and it just wasn't that, it was never that good. It was never that good. Like, you pretty much pick 3 Blue Eyes cards, and your opponent picks one of them, and it's terrible. It was a terrible way of searching Blue Eyes cards. I don't want to say it still is, because with the new Blue Eyes support, it's great. And I feel like a lot of Blue Eyes cards became so much better thanks to, the new Blue Eyes support, like Mausoleum of White. Like, who cares about that card? But now with, Spirit Visor Blue, it's great. And it's the same with Bingo Machine Go. If you don't get Maiden, and you don't start with Wishes, how the hell are you going to get Wishes? How are you going to use it? Bingo Machine Go. So if you start with that and you don't have Wishes, you don't have Maiden, Bingo Machine Go can get you Wishes, which will get you a tuner and a Blue Eyes card. So that's pretty much why I run Bingo, and I was sort of maybe wondering if I should run 2. And I tried 2, and it was good. I felt like it was much better. But then I realized, you know what, maybe I should just have 1 Bingo and have 3 Neo Kaiser Seahorses. So Neo Kaiser Seahorse, it's not searchable. So, I mean, Bingo Machine Go is searchable with True Light, sure, and Wishes, but you're going to be using Bingo Machine Go to get Wishes, which gets you Maiden and True Light. So you're not going to be searching for Bingo Machine Go. So you're not going to be searching for Neo Kaiser Seahorse as well, because you can't. So I figured, why not just run another copy? So I have 3 copies of Neo Kaiser Seahorse in my deck. And the reason why is if I start with Neo Kaiser Seahorse and I don't have any other tuners, I forgot to play this before, and then I decided to play Ultimate Fusion, and then my opponent left, I think. So I decided to yeah, just run 3 Neo Kaiser Seahorses. My nose is very stuffy right now, so that's why I'm like that. So I'm running 3 because if I start with it, I can summon it, send it away, you know, Link Summon, Spirit Visor Blue. Spirit Visor Blue gets me Mausoleum of White, and then Neo Kaiser Seahorse can send Maiden of White from, you know, your deck to the graveyard if you don't have any tuners, except for Neo Kaiser Seahorse, for example. Let's just pretend you don't have any tuners, but you have Neo Kaiser Seahorse. Yeah, you summon Neo, Link, Spirit, get Mausoleum, and then Neo will send Maiden. Then you use Spirit Visor Blue Mausoleum, so you Mausoleum to target Spirit, send Blue Eyes White Dragon from your deck to the graveyard, or even your hand. And then, well, I guess we'll just say from your deck to the graveyard, because you can just use Spirit Visor Blue to special summon it from your hand. But let's just pretend you don't have Blue Eyes White Dragon in your hand as well. Also added this, by the way. So Mausoleum to Spirit, Spirit to special summon Blue Eyes White Dragon. Then you can summon Maiden, and then you can send Maiden away from your field to the graveyard to activate True Light from your deck. And then that can get you wishes, and then you can get Sage of Visor Blue after that, and other tuners if you want. So that's why I feel like I'm going to be using 3 copies of Neo Kaiser Seahorse instead of 2 copies of Bingo Machine Go. It's just because Bingo Machine Go is great at the start, but that's it. Bit after, it's not that good. So I rather run 3 copies of Neo Kaiser Seahorse, and yeah, so running 3 copies has actually been much better for my deck. Here for example, like I have wishes, sure, but I'm just showing you what I can do, just how I can send. I have Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, which is why I sent Maiden. Then I got Mausoleum, so I use Mausoleum, Spirit, but yeah, it's just a great way to send Maiden from your deck to the graveyard. Now, there's other cards people mention you can do this and that. I don't care about those cards. The non-Blue Eye stuff, I don't care. Like adding that map card. I forgot what that name is. And you like take 4,000 damage or so. No, I'm good. I'm good. No. I'm not. Just, no, I'm not adding whatever the hell that stuff is. I'm not adding that. There's no way. You know which, I'm sure you know which one I'm talking about, but no. I'm just going to keep it very Blue Eyes. Having 3 copies of Neo just helps my chances of getting Maiden of Light to get True Light and all that. So you'll still start with Sage. You have a chance to get Sage and Maiden just by, you know, getting lucky by starting with them in your hand. You have Wishes, you have Neo Kaiser Seahorse, so there's a lot of options. And soon, I don't know soon because it's not out in the TCG, but hopefully soon, maybe in a few months or less, Kyberman, the savior. Kyberman will definitely make this deck so much better, especially with Blue Eyes cards being on the Forbidden Limited list, you know, Maiden and Sage. With those cards in the Forbidden and Limited list, Kyberman is another tuner we can use that helps you get Magia turn 1. So yeah, Kyberman will definitely be a very important card. It's another tuner for us to just pretty much use and start with, if, you know, because I would still use Kyberman regardless, even if Maiden and Sage wasn't hit by the Forbidden and Limited list. I think my opponent just didn't know what to do and just, it was GG's. Like seriously, Numeron War, what is this, 2022? But yeah. So I don't know, that's just my experience today, where it's like there was a lot of games where I just wasn't really doing the whole synchro summoning thing, and it was more just a little bit more awkward. So adding that 3rd Neo has actually made the deck so much better for me. I could just be unlucky. I could. That's a possibility. But I was just starting with Abyss and Chaos Max Dragon Ball. But I do notice a difference. Unfortunately, I didn't think you know there wouldn't be much difference, but there is. There was still a lot of games where I had them, sure, but the games where I just couldn't do as much increased a bit from what it was before. Because before this, there wasn't times where I couldn't do as much. You know, sometimes there would be. It happens to everyone, especially Blue Eyes. But now it's just a bit more I feel like there's duels where I just can't do as much, and it's because of the hit. But don't worry, Kyberman is another tuner. Lord and Savior Kyberman helps you summon Dragon Master Magia turn 1, because you can pretty much send Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon from your deck to the graveyard, I believe. And yeah. Because yeah, Kyberman is in the graveyard, and you can just send a card from your deck to the graveyard that mentions Blue Eyes, I believe. Haven't read Kyberman in a long time, but yeah, gonna be the Lord and Savior. And it's searchable with Wishes. Level 1 light tuner, so it is a... Oh, actually, no, never mind. Spirit with Visor Blue needs a dragon or spellcast. I keep forgetting Kyberman is a warrior. But that's all good, you know. It's fine. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. We'll make it... Oh my god. I keep forgetting. We'll find a way. Kyberman is still the savior, I don't care. I still had a lot of duels like this, but yeah, just... Yeah. Oh well, it is what it is. Still a great deck though. Can't wait for Kyberman. Can't wait for the new Dark Magician trap card. The effect will be revealed on Saturday. I will be making a video as soon as possible once they reveal what that trap card does. And yeah, I'm excited. Hopefully it helps Dark Magician a lot, and it's not just summon Dark Magician. That's it. It's like, okay. Like, okay. Is the deck that I was using in the replay. See, I have 3 copies of Neo now. And it's been great. It's been such a huge life savior, man. Just summoning Spirit with it. Spirit can summon Blue Eyes. Neo can send Maiden. Maiden will go on the field, gets True Light. Yada yada yada. A great way to avoid this stupid Forbidden and Limited list. Where these two got hit randomly. I still don't think it's necessary, because OCG and TCG Blue Eyes is not on it, because there's a lot of decks that are more broken. Blue Eyes is just good now, but yeah. Of course people would use Blue Eyes, because a lot of people love Blue Eyes, and a lot of other people secretly love Blue Eyes. They just want to use like a good deck. But now they can use Blue Eyes because it is a good deck now, whereas before they're just like, I love you Blue Eyes, but you're too outdated. I gotta move on and use some meta deck. So you know what I mean. So some people love Blue Eyes and some secretly love Blue Eyes. And of course people are gonna use Blue Eyes now because it's very close to being I don't want to say meta, I would say it, but very close to being like a very strong meta deck. But other decks are better, like a bit better, you know. But it's still a very, 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 very strong deck. I'm just sad for Dark Magician because it's not as good. It should be just as good as Blue Eyes, but it's not. Hopefully that trap card is something good and we get new support. Because I know we're getting 3 new cards. And the fusion is just not that good. Not Dark Magician of Destruction, the Timaeus fusion isn't that good. So it's like we're only getting 2 new Dark Magician cards in that tactical tri-set. So hopefully we get more than that, because I'm not going to count Timaeus fusion. It's not that good. But the trap, we can count it, so technically we're getting 4, but we're just going to count it as 3 for now, because Timaeus, nope, get out of here. The Timaeus spell card though, very good. The fusion, no, not good. Hopefully that trap, I don't know. Why am I still going on about the Dark Magician trap? I'm just excited, it's going to get revealed. I'll make a video about it as soon as possible. I don't know, I might read it. Yeah. When I read the card, it will be the first time. I'll just read it for the first time when I'm recording. I won't read it before and then rant about it or talk about it after. I'll just read it, see how it is while I record, and oh god, it better be good. It better be good. Oh my god. Bye. Oh yeah, let me know what you think about Blue Eyes being on the Forbidden Limited list, if it's made a difference or not. Yeah, whatever.